The Brookline Education Foundation has been around since about 1980, and we were started to provide grants to teachers in order to ensure that Brookline has excellent schools and that we promote innovation through our work.
So the average kinetic energy for the air molecule is low because energy is being released.
We started the Idea Lab because we know that teachers have such incredibly great ideas, and there's so many teachers out there who are innovative and who are saying, gosh, you know, there's this thing I'd really like to try if only I had the backing, the time, the tools in order to do it. And so we thought, tell us what you want to do, and we're going to remove any impediments to doing it. We're going to ask you only to submit a one-paragraph description or a 1 to 2 minute video of what your idea is. And we were so gratified to see what a huge success it was. And we funded 21 of them, and they were all terrific, innovative ideas that we wouldn't have thought of on our own.
See, the water droplets from the outside of the glass form because of the heat.
Ed Weiser is the science curriculum coordinator and teaches a physics class at the high school, which is a freshman class at BHS. And he had this idea that they would get a weather balloon and they would send it into space, and attached to it would be an iPhone that would take pictures, and then they could retrieve all sorts of things about air pressure and velocity and other kinds of scientific concepts, but that it would be a really fun and exciting way to do it.
The project is for the students to design a weather balloon and all of the gizmos that are attached to it to be able to recover it after we launch it, to also predict where it's going to land, because we're going to have to drive around trying to locate the balloon after it bursts, and also to perform some type of scientific experiment.
The science class is a lot more interesting. It's a really big jump from 8th grade. In 8th grade, it wasn't as hands-on as this class is, and I think it's really great that we got to, as a class, got to decide what we wanted to do instead of being told what to do. And we are all really interested in this project, and I really like learning about things that I'm interested in, rather than just learning things.
How cold is it going to get at altitude? You didn't look at it, but what is it, guys? Negative 61 degrees.
Clearly, you can see from what they were doing today, they are completely engaged in it. They have specific goals, so they're not just wandering all over the place in their minds, and kids are coming up with ideas that I wouldn't have before.
Yes! Yes!
Make sure that there's a good seal. So let's see if there's a good seal.
Another one of the concepts is the Driscoll people doing a media lab. So all 7th graders talk about what kind of media they're bombarded with every single day of their lives. And we funded them to have some eye touches, to go out into the community and start making little videos of all of the ways media affects their lives.
Well, we used to do a big component of the course used to take place here in the computer room, and we would make films. And having these devices has really enabled the course to take on this whole new dimension of the outside world, which is perfect because it's all the advertising, which is the media landscape that they live in.
I always think it's weird how we walk around with advertisements on us, thinking it's almost part of the design, like it's supposed to be there.
It's going to enable a lot of the work to be done outside of the class, so it extends the time that we can spend on media literacy, and it also gives them a chance to gather material from outside the classroom rather than focusing only on a video we could get in the lab.
Thank you, BEF, for your support on this grant. It wouldn't have happened without you.
Thank you, BEF.